This is Mike Sylvia with New Bedford Guide. I'm here with Dr. Michael Rocha from Hawthorne, also New Bedford Wellness. We're here to talk about, which is a hot topic these days, opioids, and we're going to talk about the Physicians to Prevent Opioid Abuse is having a walk and learn fair Saturday, June 11th at Buttonwood Park Zoo in New Bedford from 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock. There's actually an event created on Facebook. There's social media out there. If you type in Physicians to Prevent Opioid Abuse, you'll find that. There's a nurses one as well. So let's talk about it. So what's the event about, Mike?
Yeah, so the event on Saturday is going to be both a walk and a learning fair. So what does that mean? We're going to be doing a walk starting at 10 o'clock. It's a community walk. So we're looking for the members of our community. Pets are welcome, kids are welcome, and we're going to really take the steps to dedicate ourselves to coming together on the opioid question or opioid problem in our community. So we're going to start in front of the zoo entrance. That's where we're going to be meeting, and then we'll take the 2-mile walk around Buttonwood Park. And that's going to bring us back into the parking lot, and our plan is afterwards is to have a learning fair that's going to be near the basketball courts, where we're going to have activities for kids, including arts. My friend Fitzcarmel Lamare and Tracy Barboza are going to be doing arts with the kids. We're going to have opportunities to play basketball and some other activities for the kids, including Tim Donahue, who's going to talk about his life skills program. So we're going to have some events that are going to be focused in on the kids, but we're also going to have resources in our community that are going to be there to really provide some support and help for people that may be looking for something to help with the opioid issues that may be facing their families. So right now, the community resources that are going to be there at the event include PACA, Gosnold, Learn to Cope, Seven Hills, community substance abuse centers, and also Mass in Motion, New Bedford Parks and Recreation, New Bedford Wellness Initiative, the New Bedford Health Department, and the Boys and Girls Club in New Bedford will all be present. And there's some other groups that we're all also waiting on that are going to be there to provide the resources to help people have that discussion and get the help that they need. So we'll have some people that will be with us that day that are going to be talking about their lived experiences. And we actually have some people that are going to talk about their stories of loss, but also some stories of recovery from people within our own community. And I think that it's really important that people recognize that this problem is facing everyone in our community. It's not just one group of people, and it can hit really any group, any community subsection is really facing this problem. So we're looking to help people talk about this issue and in some ways reduce the stigma of coming forward to get help. And the issue is that sometimes people don't get help because they don't feel it's something that they can talk about, and people should be comfortable talking about this issue, and that's what we really want to accomplish.
Whether you're affected by opioids and addiction or you're not, me and Mike talk about all the time about it starts with people who are not affected, elementary school to higher. So there's kids' activities there because these kids need to be educated what's going on around here, and they're the future, hopefully, that are not going to be addicted to these drugs that we're facing. So anyone can come. What's the cost of it?
Cost is free. You just have to bring a pair of sneakers, and in fact, we're giving out these free t-shirts. Say TurnTheTideNB.
I should have used that hashtag, huh?
And on the back, it's all about hope and compassion. And that's really what the first thing that we need to do, is to bring hope and compassion to our community. And it has to come from everybody. And it is a physicians group and a nurses group. It's everybody that's already working in this issue in the community. We all have to work together in order to help solve the problems. We don't have the solutions completely at this point, and there's a lot of people doing some fantastic work in our community, and we all just really need to band together and figure out ways that work for our community, because every community is a little bit different in terms of their opioid issues.
So if everyone can, either now or later, share this video, let people know about this. The details are in the description. I'll post the event link on Facebook a little bit later. So 10 o'clock to 1, so there's going to be an official walk.
Yeah, so the official walk is going to be essentially 10 to 11. We'll probably start a couple of minutes after 10 o'clock. We'll give everybody their t-shirts, And usually it takes about 45 minutes for everybody to complete the walk around Buttonwood Park, and that's when we'll come back and we'll have that discussion. There'll also be music. There'll be a DJ there for the event. And really, again, this is an opportunity to interact with people. There'll be nurses and physicians there. We'll be there to answer your questions and try to help in whatever way we can.
So there's also, I saw basketball, life skills, and of course a DJ and some food there for people.
There'll be lunch. So we're going to provide lunch, and that's again free. The whole event is free to the community. We're working closely with the New Bedford Health Department, the City of New Bedford, and the Boys and Girls Club of New Bedford are all really participating with us in order to bring this event to everybody.
So how will people find the PPOA on social media?
Yeah. So PPOA, Physicians to Prevent Opioid Abuse, is on Facebook. It's all you have to type in. Same goes for the Nurses to Prevent Opioid Abuse. You just you type that in and you can join and follow the things that we're doing. You know, at this point, I think we're up to almost 1,600 people that are following on Facebook for the physicians group, and similarly for the nurses group. And you know, we're looking to step outside of our offices, our emergency rooms, and our operating rooms to do something differently. And we're really looking to advocate for changes that need to happen, to provide the public with education, both for the people that are suffering with this, but also for prevention, and try to get in with the schools and the kids and reach them. And also our goal is to provide education for the physicians to make sure that we're prescribing pain medications at the highest level. And we've actually got a physician training or a continuing medical education opportunity where we have 85 doctors in our community that will be coming together to essentially take a course here in New Bedford.
So Susan Mello asked, this is important I think, if someone wanted help, can they sign up for rehab immediately? Can they go there to get help?
There'll be people that have resources that will be better able to direct. Again, those people that we talked about there should be resources available to try to help with how to negotiate through that.
Yeah, so this is mostly an educational and a way to get the awareness out there, but there's going to be resources, so they'll point you in the right direction.
Yep.
So let's talk. After this, there's something big at the Itinerant Theater. There's going to be 60 doctors and nurses kind of doing a roundtable community conversation. Z can fit something like 1,300 people. We want that place packed. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, so on June 22nd, we're going to have a community town forum on the opioid crisis facing New Bedford, but really facing the South Coast. So we're not looking just for New Bedford, but people throughout the South Coast and beyond. We're looking to invite them to come, and we're going to continue the conversation with some educational opportunities from people in healthcare that are working on this issue. Again, we're going to have more people that have lived experience that are going to be present. We're going to have the resource tables and more that are going to be present with us at the town hall. And we're also very fortunate to have some other people that are going to come that are entertainers that are going to really make this an event that's going to reach as many people as possible.
So like I said, let people know about this, because it was me and Mike were saying, it's not the physician's problem, it's not the government's problem, it's not your neighbor's problem, it's all of our problem. We all have to be there and talk about this. If we don't, it's going to continue to kind of fester out there. And I just read this morning in Taunton they had like 6 overdoses yesterday. In New Bedford, we've had those numbers on certain days. So you can't sit at home, do nothing, and not have a conversation when people bring this much resources to one room. And there's always some stuff out there about our physicians, how much do they own this problem? Well, come out there and ask them that. Let them educate you on what they know.
Right.
Okay, so that looks like all we have from the questions. So post your questions if you still have them. Me and Mike will monitor after and respond the best we can. We'll do another live stream soon after the 11th. We'll end up talking about this itinerant thing probably another week or so from now. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.